What's the right budgeting app to use? There's lots of different options out there. What's the right one? What's the right process? I'm gonna review my top 3 and then give you my recommendation coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. All right, what's the best budgeting app out there? Which one do you use? Leave comments below. I want to hear. But the top 3, in my opinion, Quicken, Mint, and You Need a Budget. Okay, I'm going to review each of those here in just a minute and then tell you my process, my recommended process that I'd encourage you to go to, because honestly, I care more about process than I do about product. Why? Because in my opinion, budgets are like diets. There is not one diet that works for everyone. There isn't. That's a huge, the diet industry, that's a $1 billion industry, I'm sure, right? But there are different gimmicks that work for different body types, but it's all designed to help you count or monitor how much you intake and monitor how much you expend, okay? So they're trying to have you consume fewer calories than you burn and the right types of calories. That's what these diets do. All budgets do the same thing, right? And so there isn't one that works for everyone. I would say you're gonna wanna find the one that works for your financial situation. You've got a few good options. However, I care much more about process than the individual product, but let's get into it. The gold standard, or at least up until about a decade ago, for budgeting apps was Quicken, okay? Was Quicken. You can go check it out. Quicken is it is the gold standard. If you're an accountant by day, that's your career. Maybe you're a controller. Maybe you work in payroll or accounts payable, something like that. That's your job, and you want to do budgeting for your family, for yourself, Quicken would be a great option. It is extremely detailed. You can get as deep as you want to go. Can it connect to your bank accounts? Yes, it can. Okay. Can you run all sorts of different reports? Absolutely. Can you break down expenses and look at things from all sorts of different angles? Yes, you can. Quicken is basically the accountant's dream for budgeting. Now, that means it's really not applicable for most of the world. In my opinion, the average person sees Quicken as too complicated, and the fact that it's not free, most people want their budgeting to be as inexpensive as possible, free, okay, and easy to use, and Quicken is neither of those things, okay? Is it super expensive? No. There's a small annual fee, I think $50, $60, something like that. But it's complicated, okay? You sort of need to have an accountant's mind. You've got to be probably familiar with QuickBooks or some other accounting software to make Quicken work for you. If you're very detailed, if you like software and you're okay getting into your budget and spending a decent amount of time on it each and every week, Quicken might be for you. I don't think it's for most people. Now, that easy, free counterpart is Mint. In fact, Mint was originally housed at the same company that originated Quicken. And so mint.com, I'm assuming you've heard of it. Now, this is the hands-off approach to budgeting, which in and of itself, I don't think that's the right process. Typically, you're budgeting for a reason because you have certain goals you're trying to fund financially, or you're trying to change some behavior, and a hands-off approach doesn't help you really get the most out of reaching that goal, and it certainly doesn't help you change behavior. But if you're just looking for a hands-off, free approach to monitor how much you're spending in which area, Mint or a service like Mint works great. It's free, okay? You can connect your account so it automatically downloads and automatically tabulates, categorizes your groceries into groceries, your restaurants into restaurants. You can get very, very detailed, but it's not a very sophisticated tool. I don't think Mint by itself is going to help you change your behavior or reach a goal. It simply is going to tell you, okay, I thought I was going to spend, or I was hoping to spend $500 a month on groceries. I'm actually here, or I'm here, or somewhere like that. That's what Mint is going to do. Mint.com, services like that. Of all of the off-the-shelf budgets, clients that I've worked with over the past, they tolerate or they like some of these. Some of them like Quicken, most of them like Mint, but I've got fanatics about You Need a Budget. You Need a Budget, or YNAB, youneedabudget.com. People absolutely love it. Now, they are in your face saying it's not free and it's going to take some time, okay? But they are about that achieving short-term goals, and they're about behavior change. And they would argue, actually, within the app, within the website, if you go and check it out, they actually tell you if you're looking for a hands-off approach, just something on autopilot, that is not us, and we don't even think that's what you need. I sort of agree with that, okay? Now, it's going to look and feel like an Excel document, and they're not ashamed of that either. They tell you we're big fans of Excel. You can pay money and connect accounts and all that sort of stuff, but their big thing with YNAB, and there are a few other apps that are similar to this, Every Dollar, that sort of thing, where you can allocate money within your checking account towards different goals. So every single month you can say $200 is going towards a new car goal, even though no money's ever transferring, no money's moving from your checking to savings. It's all broken out within the You Need a Budget app. This is the most expensive of the budget softwares. To me, is there more expensive budget software out there? Maybe. But of the normal ones, certainly of these top three, this is the most expensive, so I don't like that. But if you really need behavior change, if you're trying to do this alone, you're not working with a certified financial planner, YNAB might be a good option. Now, what's my recommendation? Again, I'm about process, not about product. I think any of those could work, but let me tell you, I don't think any one of those does a great job of roughing out, of sketching out what a normal month looks like. So to me, I would work with your certified financial planner. I mean, to me, that's the foundation for this. If you've seen my video about how everyone is budgeting wrong, I mean it. Pretty much everyone's budgeting wrong. You need to build a budget within a 3 bank account system. That's how you do it. And for us, we help our clients with that, either in Excel or PowerPoint. You don't need something really sophisticated to take a high level look and say, here's your net income each and every month. Here's how much you need to be setting aside for your short-term goals. We call those delayed spending. So Christmas gifts and vacations and annual insurance bills and other annual non-monthly expenses. Our system, the 3 bank account system, breaks all of that out, helps you categorize it, and helps you determine then every single month, here's how much you need to be setting aside for those goals. Then here's how much on a monthly basis you're spending on fixed monthly expenses, and then here's how much you're spending every month on variable monthly expenses. So here's my total income right there. Here's how much I need to be saving for short-term goals. Here's my fixed expenses. Here's my variable expenses, and I've got enough at the end of the month where things aren't running too tight. You need a 3 bank account system that budgets with that. To me, your certified financial planner is sketching that out with you on PowerPoint or in Excel, just something where you can quickly adjust and adapt, and if you don't like how something turned out, you can make a quick change so you can see what the month should look like. After you've got that, then that's building the budget. You then need to track the budget. And so to me, using a service like Mint, we have our own service. It's within our Wealth Vision 360 app that all of our clients get access to. And I mean, to me, that's what I use. So I build my budget, I sketch it out where I can adjust things and have great visibility in Excel or PowerPoint. But then I track my budget. That sets up okay, this is what I should be doing. I set up all my savings to be automatic. Okay, so all the short-term savings to save up for vacations and annual insurance payments and the new car fund and home improvements and that sort of stuff, all that's on autopilot. I built it in Excel, and then I set it up automatically to have those savings occur. And then everything else I track using Wealth Vision 360, where it categorizes, similar to Mint, categorizes all your expenses so that if I said, yep, I built my budget so that I can save this much amount and I don't run into trouble where I overspend. If I spend, just $500 a month on groceries, $300 a month at the gas pump. We, do shopping for $400 a month. I track all of that using an automated system like Mint, but it's Wealth Vision 360. So you build your budget that has your 3 bank account system and your goals and all that sort of stuff, and then you track it using an automated system so it doesn't take a lot of time. Then I just tune into it once a week, maybe once a month though, to just see, okay, did I spend more or less than what I thought? Did my actual spending line up to what I budgeted? And then I recalibrate as needed from there, okay? So that's the second step of the process. The third step of the process is that you're doing all of this with your certified financial planner so that you can confirm, hey, what I'm budgeting and how this system is working, I am funding the right number of short-term goals, and I'm also funding the right amount for my long-term goals. If you're not doing that extra work, your budget can tell you, yep, you're not overspending, but you might not be getting where you're trying to go financially, right? Does that make sense? You could have a perfect budget from your very first day on the job to the day you retire and miss your financial goals. You could totally miss them. Okay, yeah, you maybe didn't get into credit card debt, but did you achieve your goals? Are you able to retire with confidence? Were you able to help your kids with college? Did you buy the right level of house? Were you able to do the home maintenance? Did you get the insurance you need? Did you save the right amount on taxes? All those sorts of things. You've got to make sure that this budgeting process that you're using helps you achieve those short-term goals and make sure that you're on track for your long-term goals. That's the process you work on with your CFP. So I don't really care about the product, I care more about the process. Sketching out your budget in a 3 bank account system format. I've done lots of videos on that. I'll do lots more. Work with your CFP on that. 2, then once you've got, hey, this is what the normal month should look like, tracking that and say, how did I actually do? And then 3, that entire process ensures that you're saving the right amount for your short-term goals and the right amount for your long-term goals. Work with your CFP on that. Do you have a certified financial planner that's doing comprehensive financial planning with you, helping you in those areas? If not, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.